Israeli airstrikes in multiple locations across Iran sent oil prices soaring. All eyes are on the Strait of Hormuz, a key shipping route that handles approximately a quarter of the world's oil trade by sea. It connects the Persian Gulf, which is a vital waterway for Saudi Arabia, to the Gulf of Oman and the Indian Ocean. It's also a vital route for top oil-producing countries like the United Arab Emirates, Oman, and Iran, and it runs parallel to the Red Sea. One reason for oil prices spiking is this route's vulnerability. Iran has threatened to block the strait before, yet never followed through. If it makes good on its threats, oil prices would skyrocket and shipments would remain stranded. The Strait of Hormuz is also viewed as a very important choke point. That means it's particularly vulnerable to disruptions, and there are very few alternative routes. Hormuz is the second most important choke point in the world. 20.9 million barrels of crude oil and petroleum products were transported through it per day in 2023. By comparison, the Suez Canal transported just 8.8 million barrels. Only Saudi Arabia and the UAE have the crude oil pipelines which can circumvent the route through Hormuz. According to official US sources, these pipelines could accommodate 2.6 million barrels per day if there is a supply disruption. A worst-case scenario such as closure of the Strait of Hormuz or a disruption to Iran's 2.1 million barrels per day in exports could have serious implications for global oil supply and inflation expectations. That's Charu Chanana, Chief Investment Strategist at Saxo Markets in Singapore. If disruptions persist toward the end of the year, we could see Brent trading to record highs, surpassing the record high of close to $150 in 2008, says Warren Peterson, head of commodities at energy company ING. However, Iran hasn't closed off the Strait of Hormuz, and that's unlikely to happen because it would also prevent Iran from exporting its own crude and petroleum products. Though, that doesn't mean the passageway doesn't have any problems. In 2024, Iranian naval forces seized an Israeli ship on this route, and in 2019, they seized a British tanker.